everybody, welcome to Talk O'Clock. My name is Sarah. I'm the artist by Pinselgeschichten. This is my studio behind me, the parts of my studio there. And if you're new to the channel and you didn't see any other Talk O'Clocks yet, well, this is kind of the unfiltered behind the scenes in the studio rambling and stuff that happens in my life. Today, well, I'm also gonna show you some artwork that I did over the week. But today I wanted to start with something that pretty much, well, worked in my brain all week long. So it's Thursday today that I'm recording this, and I haven't recorded any clip with any talking yet. Because, again, I was living in my mind pretty much and trying to figure out why is that? And the thing that I'm talking about is, why are we getting into a funk as artists? So, background story is, usually I do have a very clear idea, latest on Sunday, on what I want to film for Art Day on Monday. This week, that didn't happen. So Sunday, I just drew one blank thought after another. It's just, I ask myself during the day while I'm cooking for my friends and while I'm board gaming with them, something usually sparks if I don't have something planned already. And I drew one blank thought after another. Nothing came. It's like, this is weird. I don't feel uninspired or anything, or I don't feel, why is nothing coming to my brain that says, pew, paint me, make me? Nothing. So I thought, oh well, maybe Monday morning I'm gonna have an idea, because, well, since it's currently Outlander season, I'm watching Outlander before I film. No, didn't happen. For one, I didn't watch Outlander on Monday morning because the episode wasn't up. Thank you, iTunes. But other than that, I mean, it doesn't matter if the episode is up or not. I was disappointed and kind of mad, actually, because other reasons. But, well, I would have been in the very same position would there not have been Outlander season, so I'm gonna separate the two. I was still in the funks, like drawing blank after blank after blank thought from my brain, so like trying to pull ideas and nothing comes out. It's like, what the heck? I don't feel like not doing artwork. That was not the case. That is something else. But it's just like you're in this funk, you know you can do it, but nothing comes to you that draws you into a project, which I really hate. That is the worst feeling ever, where you feel like, oh yeah, I could do some artwork totally fine, because, well, I do that every day, but I don't know what I want or what I could do. So, skimming in my brain through all of the possibilities. Do I want to use watercolors? Do I want to draw? Do I want to have acrylics? Do I want a canvas? Do I want paper? There was no answer from my brain saying, yeah, please use me. And no song stuck that I was then listening to spark something. It was really weird. It's like all the artistic switches in my brain were shut off. And it's everything that usually inspires me or can spark inspiration just whoop went through my brain. It's like in my mind it was, well, like the tunnel from ear to ear. Usually there's a brain that blocks that tunnel and, well, soaks up inspiration like a sponge. And for whatever reason, my brain just had its feet up and said, nah, you thoughts down there, you inspiration things down there, you can go through. I'm not gonna bother. And that is such a weird thing that, for one, I decided for Art Day, I would show you how I approach going forward and getting out of this funk. So Monday Art Day, I will show you how I approach it in the end and what I tried to get out of the funk. Spoiler alert, success. But you can actually see the inspiration coming in at the end of the video, or the getting out of the funk thing coming in at the end of the video. But what I thought about ever since for the whole week now is why? What made me be in that state? I mean, my life is good. No major worries about anything. Nothing bad happened. Nobody was rude or anything. Opposite, actually. I had the greatest weekend and some wonderful conversations during the week with people online. So nothing from anybody bugged me. That area was clean. Same goes for my mood. So, well, I'm still in my grieving process, but I'm at a very good point. So I wouldn't say that influenced me being in that funk. There was no anniversary, nothing happened on this specific date or around this time that would remind me of something bad in the past that I'm still working on. Nothing. So all is good. I was awake, I'm not sick, I'm not tired, I'm not in a bad mood. Maybe I was a bit angry because, well, of iTunes, but that is nothing that stops me from doing artwork. Anger is actually a very good inspiration tool for me. When I'm mad at something, I can really do some very forceful artwork, but didn't happen. So that wasn't that. And, well, I have enough things around me that inspire me to do things. I have enough tools at my disposal that I tried to use and, well, didn't work. So I thought throughout the week, and I think sometimes, this kind of funk happens maybe, it lasts only for a very short time, maybe a couple of hours only, or a day or two. And then there's the other funks that you're in for weeks or months or whatever. And this kind of funk happens to me maybe 4 or 5 times max a year. There's years where it doesn't happen at all. So it's like, yeah, okay, maybe it is just your artistic brain rebooting in a sense. Like I'm putting out artwork, or I'm doing artwork every single day. That's 365 days a year. Let's say I can have 5 days where I'm not doing any artwork because I'm traveling, or I don't know, just not feeling like it. So meaning those funky days. But I've been pretty much doing artwork consistently without any pause since, let's see, end of August 2015. So that's 2 years in a row. I had the 8 weeks as well, taking a break from artwork because, well, my dad passing away and dealing with that stuff. And before that, I had pretty much 365 days of artwork for, let's think, 2.5 years. So maybe, excuse me, if you are doing artwork every day, and not just the 5-minute doodles, but spending maybe half an hour, hours, lots of them, doing artwork, once in a while your brain just got to reboot. Another thing that I thought of, and that might be a little TMI, but for us lady artists, it might be hormone levels that play into, well, you being in a funk and you not knowing where does that come from, because I didn't feel like that yesterday. So I wonder if you have these kind of funks too, that you don't know where it's coming from, that you are definitely not dealing with anything major in your life that would definitely say, yeah, this is where it's coming from, but you're drawing blanks all over the place. And there's the guy with the funny music. Girl, always when I'm filming, do you have a schedule or something? Sheesh. Anyway, where was I? See? It's got a brain. Oh yeah, I wanted to know if you have this kind of I'm drawing blank kind of funk, that you're blocked from your inspiration, though you have tools that you can usually rely on putting you into the path of inspiration and sparking something. You will see on Monday that it actually was, I think it was the muscle memory that you build as an artist, like painting, drawing. You get into, you can do the mechanics even if you're not inspired, but that, I think the muscle memory in the end did go for the, oh, here's the spark, and I'm back to normal there. So pretty much what I did Monday, and this is a very long ramble about that, but well, it's unfiltered, it's behind the scenes, this is what happened. Monday after filming, I just filmed 1 video instead of 2. I'm still having a buffer on Beyond the Lines, so I decided, nope, in that mood, I'm not gonna film Beyond the Lines because these are really long recording days, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait for next Monday and make sure that I get out of the funk completely and make sure that I stay out of the funk. So I didn't film, but what I did, funny enough, after editing Art Day, I started prepping Art Day for me to work next Monday. So we will see that a week later. And I put together the folder for this is what I'm gonna work with next Monday, and that you can see a week later, which is the October Random Act of Kindness shipping. So I have a theme. I'm having thoughts in my head already on what to write in the cards, so in the letters that I put into the cards. I know what I want to do for the art cards, the theme, the colors, everything. It just happened. And this is the usual state that I'm in. Excuse me. I'm having a thought and bam, 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 bam. I can go down the road, put the project together, put it into such a folder and just wait for the day of filming to come around. And usually I have a couple of these folders that I just work on. I'm usually not having no folder like I had on Monday. So yeah, that was a weird feeling this fine Monday this week. So yeah. What I also did then I just looked at it a bit more, well, with a bit more attention, I'd say, is okay, how does the inspiration and stuff go for me for the rest of the week? So it seems like Monday evening I was done. Funk was done, so it was pretty much 36 hours, I think. So rather short, but brutal there. I did work on my Christmas cards, worked on that project, which I'm also gonna film parts of, but the private parts that I'm not gonna, or that I don't want to film, but that I have prepped, I did that this week. I did some coloring this week. I worked on the advent calendar for hubby, so that is done completely. They're gift wrapped and everything. Paintings are done, stuff like that. So I'm definitely working ahead, just like last week, and definitely there's inspiration, and I'm going like I usually do. So I think my brain was just rebooting, my artistic brain, not the other brain. That's that would be bad. But I think my artistic brain was rebooting, and maybe, well, it took a bit longer. There was, I don't know, major OS update on my art brain probably, and it took a little bit longer to install and reboot. I don't know. But yeah, that's been that. And now I'm going to work a bit more. And I'm gonna finish the vlog tomorrow. There's still a lot of hours in the day to do artwork and stuff in the morning. And we haven't decided yet on what we're gonna film on Sunday, for Sunday Gamers Couch. So I'm gonna see you in a few seconds on the next clip. Bye. So it's Friday, and I'm gonna end the vlog today. I'm in a very good mood. It is early-ish, so I have enough time to do a few things today. For one, I'm gonna, well, edit this vlog so that you can actually watch it at your, well, normal time. And then I'm gonna have a second date night this week with hubby, because we decided tonight we'd like to play a round of the what's it called? Something directive, deadly directive. It's pretty much Netrunner Legacy. So we're starting that campaign tonight. We're gonna talk about it eventually on Gamers Couch, so we got to play a few rounds, and we're gonna start this game tonight, and I'm really looking forward to it. And speaking of games, tomorrow, of course, we are going to record Gamers Couch so that you can see it on Sunday, and the game that we decided to talk about is Quirkle. So join us on Sunday if you are looking for, I'd say, a family game. So if you're curious what Quirkle is all about or what we think about it, well, join us on Sunday on Gamers Couch. And well, the rest of the day, the week, well, I recorded yesterday, didn't really, well, there was not a lot of time, but there was a lot of things that happened. For one, I did some more coloring, because it is still September. The coloring challenge will come to an end on Saturday. I haven't colored today yet. I will do that later tonight, but here are all the colorings I did this week. And then yesterday post coloring, and while Tina was working on a project, we had skipped one day of Draw for Initiative again because, well, she had to finish her other project with a pressing timeline. So deadline, not timeline, with a pressing deadline. She had to finish that, and she did. And while she was working in my studio, we listened to a bit more of the third book of Outlander yesterday. And well, I did work on my ancestry project a bit. So I worked quite late into the night, actually, once she also had left. I did continue to work, and I am now at the point that I have everything, every information that I have in the stuff that I inherited or that I got sent from my auntie or my uncle. It's all in the family tree program. So now I'm at the point where I go into the research phase, the pure research phase. So I'm researching, looking at photos closer that are with a question mark, looking for clues, looking for people, looking for times, going over everything with my magnifying glass and trying to figure out timelines, contacting archives and the circus and reading up a lot, contacting churches and graveyards and all of that, looking for photos and stuff on online pages that I had bookmarked that could help me out, looking through military records and looking for, well, piecing together things in my ancestors' timelines. And that is I think it is a very significant point in my ancestry project there, because it actually is almost to the day 2 years that I've been working with the stuff that I inherited. And I am now at the point that I can say, okay, I have looked at everything is archived, everything is organized, it is cataloged, it is put into all the things that I know about, and I know where to put them. They are in the family tree program, and they're connected to the respective people, and now I can, well, get to the next step, which is research, and see what I can dig up and how fluffy I can make each of the people that I already have in the family tree, meaning how much information can I find for each person, not just their name and date of birth maybe, but maybe finding a few things in addition to that. It will be, of course, way easier for the level of my grandparents. The next level will be way more difficult to find a lot of things for my great-grandparents or great-great-grandparents. And yeah, I'm gonna be in research mode, not so much in archiving mode going forward. And I think that is a very significant spot that I'm currently at, that yeah, now the real puzzle world and research world is entered. So pretty much moved to the next level in my little tiny game. No, so yeah, that was significant yesterday evening. That was a point where I was like, oh, okay, I'm here. After 2 years, not working on it every day, of course, but after 2 years of getting this huge chunk of data, now I'm here. Everything is well organized and put together. So yeah, today, this morning, I got a delivery quite early this time. I didn't actually expect it, but I think it is because, well, on Sunday, the new month starts, and for all you doodlers and artists out there, it's gonna be Inktober. So I got the art box this morning, and there were wonderful Inktober things in there that I'm gonna play with. Maybe not for my Inktober drawings, because I don't think that this ink and the markers that were delivered wouldn't go through the paper that I'm using. So I'm using one of the booklets from Flow magazine. I showed it a while ago in the vlog. You can find photos of my Inktober drawings or inkings, doodlings on Instagram. And I'm probably also gonna push them to Twitter. Not sure yet, but definitely on Instagram you can find them. And I actually decided to go for food and drink. That's what I also had said earlier. And I decided to go with ink pen for the outlines and go for rather fast sketches, so not the super intricate, I'm gonna sit here for an hour, because I cannot do that every day. No way. But more like the, okay, here's 5 minutes max. And I decided to go with a black marker for the outline, and go for one color of Inktense pencil for each of the pages, sketches that I'm gonna do. So I'm not gonna use the art box for Inktober in the daily things, but I think I would maybe like to make an art day. And my screen's going black again. Wow, that's my light source, one of them. Stay white. I'm going to play with it maybe on an art day. So let me tell you what's in the box. There's 2 sheets of craft paper. They're 300 grams and kind of cardstocky, which I like. It's actually the same materials I'm going to use for my Christmas cards this year. And then there's 2 Hahnemühle 190 sketching paper, which I never used. I only used Hahnemühle watercolor paper so far, so this is gonna be interesting. And definitely one point why I would want to play with this stuff on an art day. Then there is Kuretake black ink. It's supposed to dry really fast, and should be great in combination with either a brush or a pen, a nib pen nib. So I'm gonna probably try that. And the great thing is that they also have nibs sent with them. There's a G nib, a Maru nib, and a school nib. I'm going to play with them on that said art day video. Then it came with a Kuretake Mangaka flexible fine pen. It's a water-based pigment, smudge proof, alcohol-based marker. No, it's for alcohol-based markers or watercolors, so I'm going to try that. It has kind of like a brush nib, but rather firm. And I think I have the golden sparkly pen of that, and I really like that on top of colored pencils, so I'm going to check what this is going to be like. And then we have the Bimoji Feud pen, which has a bullet tip, but it's kind of stylish because it looks like a Japanese brush nib with, or brush pen, like with the shape and everything, but it is a bullet tip on top. And I'm going to try those brushes and nibs and everything in an art day, but not on my daily Inktober drawings, because I'm not working on very thick paper. It's yeah, I don't want anything to go through, and I tested the two markers on the paper, and they're not gonna go through. So just to play it safe, because it is in a booklet and I'm working both sides of a paper sheet thing. You know what I mean, right? So yeah, that is a surprise. But coming back to the earlier video clip, this definitely is gonna be a folder. I'm going to decide what I want to draw. Maybe 2 drawings, maybe yeah, 3, maybe 4, depending. But this is gonna be, this is already in an inspiration or idea project folder, and just needs to be filmed, you know? I'm gonna put that to the side. Whoop. And yeah, what else? Did I forget something? I think I got it all. So before battery dies, I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna see you next week. Have fun. Take good care. It's almost off. Like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. And if you have questions, comment section it's below. It's yours. Happy weekend. Take good care. Bye.